this afternoon, we did a really good job of knocking in free throws. And so really proud of our team, big time win. We beat a good basketball team. And so we need to move forward with this and hopefully it's something we can build on. Questions?
Questions, please, for players or coach?
Yeah, in the first half, you guys were down 10, I think around the 10-minute mark. You guys returned the ball over a lot. It looked like it was getting out of hand, but then you guys started to fight back. You got scored in the rest of the half. What happened in that moment, and how did you turn things around?
Well, it reminded me a little bit of Virginia. We were down 10 at Virginia and we were able to get back. And we were able to just gradually chip away at the lead. The thing we talked about in that moment was obviously we have to value the basketball. We have to make good decisions. A lot of their points were coming off of those turnovers. So I thought for the rest of the half, we did a better job of being strong with the basketball, protecting the basketball, and that enabled us to get back in.
For any other players, first half you guys seem like offensively you was out of sync, did a lot of silk screens for them. Second half you guys closed all the lanes, hit to hit. What was the difference between the first half and the second half defensively?
I think just our focus, our communication got better, and we just knew in order for us to win, we had to lock in on the defensive end. And I feel like in the second half, we made that a point of emphasis, and we were able to execute.
It's the same as he said. I feel like that second half, we knew we had to make big plays. That doesn't only mean offense, defensively, getting charges and everything like that. So I feel like we just kind of tried to sacrifice our bodies, our energy, our spirit, everything we could to get this win. We've been in this situation countless times this season. This is the greatest arena in the world. Why not step it up and get a big win here?
And one of the biggest plays, there were so many, but Mo got beat on a drive, but he didn't give into it. He pursued it. He not only did he make a heck of a block, but he saved it and got us another possession. Will Jeffers taking the charge, big time charge. There were so many plays down the stretch made by our guys where we were connected.
Jamarius, what was that feeling like when you saw that final shot go in, celebrating with your teammates on the court?
For me, it just felt good that we were able to get the win. For me, I just trusted my work, and down the stretch, I just took what the defense gave me, and that was getting to a spot and just pulling up and elevating.
They always say for players again, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Coaches was calm, and you guys, even if the score was going up, you guys stayed calm, played defense, better defense, especially back on the back end. Even though you guys was getting beat, everybody just all around. So could you explain that and go from there?
Yeah, I think regardless of the score, Coach does a great job of keeping us confident and letting us know that we are able to win the game. And I think regardless of the score, we was down 10 and facing adversity, defense wasn't going our way. We were just locking into our leader and following his lead, and we were able to do that today and get the win.
Yeah, like he said, I feel like the entire coaching staff believes in us. They trust us. Before the game, he said, he's seen us all play the strongest, 100%, And he said if all 5 or 13 members of the team all play that way, we can beat anybody, So before we even stepped on the court, put that out there, we know he has that confidence in us, no matter what the score is, to just go out there and finish the job.
Jeff, you talked about how this game was a realization of having been in a situation before finally executing the whole through. How much of a pick-me-up do you think this will be going against the season?
Hopefully huge. To be able to come on the road, even though it's a neutral place, we're still in New York, and this is St. John's city, and so we looked at it as a road game, to be able to come in here and to be able to beat a team I think it's a really good team. I know they had a really good player out, and first and foremost, I hope he's okay, and I hope he gets better. We have so much love for that family, for Julian, obviously the relationship with Justin, and his family. But still, they have a really good basketball team, and they're a very confident team. They're a very well-coached team. And so hopefully, the thing that I'm most proud of is that we stuck together, through adversity, through not shooting the basketball well. We still stuck together. we did it defensively. We stepped up and made big plays, not just the shots, but getting a stop, like I said, the charge, his block and saving it, getting loose balls, those things like that. We're gonna enjoy this on the ride back, but then we have to be ready to move on to the next play. We play one more before Christmas, then get a little break, and then come back and get ready for conference. So hopefully this does infuse in us, that we can do it if we stay together and we compete together all the time.
Coach, you just said a lot of different things about the team. Mentally, you lost Virginia close. How does that say from that game to this, your team mentally and physically?
Our team has been through so much already this year, and it feels like it's been so long, but it's been so much. We felt like that we were going to have a really good team, and the work that we did in July, in August, in September, in October was leading to that. And we had a way that we were playing, and everything was going. And then all of a sudden, the week before we played, one of our best guards tears his ACL. And then a few days later, one of our other best guards gets hurt. JB's already hurt. And so we go into the season with one scholarship guard. And 2 days before the game, our first game, with a style that we played, that we have to make a change in 2 days. And it's been a lot. The thing that I'm so proud of with this group, and I tell them all the time, they continue to show up. And that can be hard when things aren't going well. It's very easy in those moments to point a finger, to feel like it's just not going, and just not show up. Every day these guys have shown up trying to get better. They tried to listen. We've had some gut punches, those 2 injuries, and those are 2 really important guys for us. But then the Minnesota game, the Virginia game, where we feel like we have them won, similar to this, and it just doesn't go our way. We've talked about almost. We've talked about defeating almost. We almost had a rebound. We almost had a stop. We almost had a loose ball. And I think we're learning how to do that. We're still a fairly young team, and these guys are old, but they're new to us. And so I think we're getting better. And even though we've lost some games, I think we're getting better. And hopefully this will give us the confidence to continue to push it forward.
Coach said that, he expects one of you guys to make the play. You're the guy who's supposed to make the play there. The shot for you all the way. What were you thinking?
I mean, he drew the play up with all 5 options, giving everybody an opportunity, just based off what the defense gives us. And for me, when I came down with pace, I saw the ball screen, and I just found a spot. I looked at the shot clock, and I found a spot that I liked, and I just raised and elevated. That's basically it.
How calm are you in that type of situation? Where it's all on you?
For me, I've been in those situations before. I just came up short. So for me, just having the confidence to step up again was really big.
How often do you work on that shot?
I work on the mid-range shots a lot. So for me, I had that confidence going into it.
Mo, what was it like playing in front of your hometown crowd back in New York tonight?
It was great. I lived in New York 23 years of my life, and I never been abroad before. So this being my first time here, my family's here, my friends here, I'm just grateful. It's a great experience to be here to play in front of my family, to play with these guys, and just play on the greatest screen in the world. Just a couple nights ago, I made people in record broke me on that same court playing. It's crazy. So I'm just grateful for the opportunity and glad to walk out of here and win.
Anything else? We good?